Hello, my name is Cathy Slaght, and this is part 2 in reference to trying to explain and decipher a gift that we've all had throughout our creation that we may not have accessed. And so I started out with this graphic. The universe is asking, show me your new vibration and I will show you miracles. And what I'm hoping to get across is that you can change your vibration. You can make it rise. This would be termed voltage, actually. And we're going to be tying in work with a form of software which can assist with this. And as we proceed, this is my site, this is my contact information. Please don't hesitate to get in touch with me if you have questions. There's a lot of information here. I do blog posts daily. We have an energy group, etc., etc., and also free access to a trial period for the software that I'm demonstrating. I also want to point out that when you work with this software, you're not working on the body. You're working on a field that surrounds the body, the body's etheric blueprint. And so, in other words, this is not diagnosing, it's not treating, it's not curing. This is stress management. We're sending the energy of QiGong into the etheric field, which clears patterns of stress, or is known to clear patterns of stress. And when that happens, the body's life force, the body's voltage or vibration, whatever term you choose to use, the chi, will rise. So if you have a medical condition, please contact your health practitioner, because that is not what this is about. So when you work with the SRC, you're actually on your way. This is a form of software which can interface with the energy around the human body. And what you learn as you study the quantum physics is that we really, depending on our five senses as we do, have no concept of what's going on around us. Software, just like you can't look around and see what's in the World Wide Web and yet hit a few letters and get all kinds of information on your computer. That's exactly what we're doing here, except this information is about you. And the point of this manual, part of it anyway, is to scan various lists and get some information. In part 1, we scanned a list. Now here's an example of another list, and this manual will have many, many lists. Here are some fears. These are all programs that can be downloaded into us. And now that you're familiar with the scanning process, you could scan for yourself the fear of death, the fear of being annihilated, the doubt of deserving any kind of protection or anything good, the fear of the unknown, the fear of being without help, the fear of abandonment, the fear of not getting basic needs met, the fear of punishment, the fear of becoming guilty and being shamed, or the fear of not being able to find fulfillment in our lives. These are core seed phrases that are programmed in us, and sometimes this programming actually comes through our family line, because noted researchers have outlined that at the moment of conception we download all of the information from both sides, the mother's and the father's side. So what we want to do as you work with the SRC is very often we can clear programmed beliefs that don't serve us, and you can see how working with the SHEN you can go forward. But now also one thing you can do with the SRC is send some remedies etherically to the field. And this isn't saying you don't have to eat, you don't have to take supplements, etc. We're working with the matrix. We're working beyond that, and some of these energetic remedies can be really helpful. And so this is a group known as the Destiny Correction Group, and this is remedies. And what I'm going to do is demonstrate how you can scan and see which remedy you or your client might want. We've got Ken Love, and that's basically this is working. It's an antidote to the inability to love. It's so fundamental to us. Heart Merge, and this is where you're looking for that wonderful union, loving mate others can love. This is for the person that thinks they have to do everything, and so they block others wanting to serve them. Purpose, find, receive and accept love, and successful at purpose. So again, let me show you how this software could be used to see which remedy you might choose to receive at this time. So again, we simply got everything. We put the name in. We've done the optimized connection. We're simply going to hit the Find Options button and put these remedies in. We're looking for a number under 1,000. Now, if this person doesn't give us a number under 1,000, then she simply is not interested at this point in one of these remedies. See what we've got. Okay, can love is one, loving mate is another, others can love. So you see, this really hits the nail right on the head for this particular person. So let's look and see what the lowest number is. We've got an 874 here. We're looking for things under 1,000. Then we've got a loving mate, 854. But look at this first, is others can love. And let's just go ahead. So this may be a person who thinks they have to do everything, have to give all the service, do for everyone else and not receive. Let's start with that one, although we can go back and send the energy of all of these at different times. And let me show you how simple this can be. You can simply put this right here. And let's just go ahead and hit this Preserve Options. And then let's picture, I would have her do this and I would do this. Let's picture what this really means. Get an image focused. And now let's just hit the wonder click. And this type of work can be done with essential oils, flower essences, crystals, any kind of a remedy. And so, and you see, I find it very interesting. You see here, lung excess. This can relate to grief or depression. So we have a person here who perhaps has had some losses and has kind of maybe put some insulation around themselves or isolated, etc. But I do want to point out one other thing as we go forward. What I want to point out at the work with the SRC is not about fixing problems. We don't want to focus on symptoms or problems because that's counterproductive. You're going to be learning the power of your thoughts. And the reality is that even the most significant of our heartbreaks, the worst of our suffering, has given us gifts also, and it's taught us lessons. So we're not looking for what's wrong. We're going to perhaps do a little stress management. We're going to appreciate. We're going to focus on what's right, because what we focus on becomes our reality. And think of this in terms of ice. Let's say it's freezing outside, and I've got some ice, so I just get some boiling water and pour it on that ice. It will melt for a moment, but I haven't changed the temperature, have I? Not only will that ice refreeze, I'll probably have more ice. So we're not working in a normal way here. We are working to raise voltage, just like we want the weather outside to be warmer so the ice doesn't appear. And so the thing of it is, with energy work, you'll have some major paradigm shifts on how you truly change. In fact, a lot of the things we've always believed maybe turn out to be a little bit backwards. So this doesn't mean, I'm not saying we ignore symptoms or we go into one of those it's all good energies. That isn't necessarily going to help either. What you want to be aware is that the matrix around us is filled with frequencies in all ranges, and we get what we match up with. So we're just making an effort to clear any patterns of stress that may block those patterns. So thank you again for watching. Remember, if you have any questions, please contact me through my site.